You've been lied to about testosterone. Right now, hidden toxins in your home are chemically castrating you, dropping your T levels faster than any generation in human history. A 2024 study proved modern men have less testosterone than 75-year-olds did in the 1980s. But here's the terrifying twist. You're poisoning yourself every single day, and you don't even know it. By the end of this video, you'll never drink water, eat healthy snacks, or sleep the same way again. Why? Because your testosterone is dead. 1. Eliminate hidden poisons. Here's a secret you won't hear from your doctor. Your kitchen faucet is pumping estrogen into your body. Let me repeat that. Every time you drink tap water, you're swallowing traces of synthetic hormones from birth control pills. How? Over 40% of women use contraceptives, and their urine loaded with estrogenic compounds flows into wastewater systems. Municipal filtration plants can't remove these microdoses of hormone disruptors. The result? A 2023 study found men who drank unfiltered tap water had 17% lower testosterone than those who avoided it. But water isn't the only culprit. Processed foods are laced with soybean oil, a phytoestrogen that mimics female hormones in your bloodstream. Soy protein isolate, a staple in protein bars and fake meats, slashes testosterone production by blocking 5-alpha reductase, the enzyme that converts testosterone into its active form. Even your morning cereal might be spiked with glyphosate, a pesticide linked to testicular shrinkage in animal studies. The science is clear. Your body is a temple, but modern life is vandalizing it. Your ancestors drank from mountain springs and ate wild game. You're chugging chemical cocktails and microwaving hormone-packed meals. The fix? Act like a predator. Filter your water with reverse osmosis. Eat like a caveman, grass-fed meat, organic veggies, zero processed trash. Your testosterone isn't just a number, it's a rebellion against weakness. But what if I told you there's a mental poison even deadlier than tap water? A silent killer rotting your masculinity from the inside. Section 2. Hack your mindset. You felt it, that voice whispering, "You're not good enough." Society calls it imposter syndrome. I call it testosterone suicide. Here's why. Your brain controls your hormones. When you believe you're weak, your body obeys. A Harvard study proved that men who visualized themselves as dominant for 5 minutes spiked their testosterone by 20%. Meanwhile, men who dwelled on failures saw levels crash. Your ancestors didn't have time for self-doubt. They fought saber-toothed tigers. They starved. They conquered. Their brains were wired for survival, flooding their bodies with tea to stay alive. Your modern brain? It's drowning in TikTok dopamine, porn, and Netflix numbness. You're addicted to comfort, and it's castrating you. But there's hope. Neuroplasticity lets you rewire your mind. Start with dominance visualization. Spend 10 minutes daily imagining yourself winning battles, crushing deadlines, dominating workouts, leading tribes. The brain can't distinguish real victory from vivid mental rehearsal. Soldiers use this to stay sharp in war zones. CEOs use it before boardroom wars. Why aren't you? But here's the brutal truth. Even if you fix your mind, your body will stay weak if you keep training like a domesticated hamster. Section 3. Dominate like a predator. The gym is a lie. Let me explain. Your great-grandfather never lifted a barbell, yet his grip strength could crush yours. How? Modern workouts are static bench presses, squats, predictable reps. But primal testosterone surges demand chaos. A UCLA study found men who did sprint intervals had 30% higher T than steady-state joggers. Another study showed MMA fighters' testosterone doubled after a fight. Your ancestors didn't exercise. They survived. They sprinted to hunt, wrestled rivals, climbed cliffs. Every muscle fiber was forged in unpredictability. Your body craves that stress. Controlled danger triggers the hypothalamic pituitary gonadal axis, flooding your system with T. But you're doing curls in air-conditioned gyms while scrolling Instagram. The solution? Train like a wild animal. Sprint until your lungs burn. Wrestle a friend. Take up boxing. When you taste blood, literally or metaphorically, your amygdala screams, "I'm alive," and your testes respond with a hormonal tsunami. Comfort is the enemy. Domination is the cure. But what happens when you push too hard? There's a dark side to this primal switch. It's why 99% of men fail to recover like warriors. 4. Master recovery. Sleep like a caveman. You're tired. Not just need coffee tired, genetically exhausted. Modern men average 6.4 hours of sleep. Your ancestors, 9 hours of pitch black, firelit rest. Here's why it matters. During REM sleep, your testes churn out testosterone like a factory. Miss REM cycles, and your T plummets. A single night of 4-hour sleep drops testosterone by 15%, equivalent to aging 10 years. But it's not just quantity. Blue light from screens blocks melatonin, sabotaging sleep quality. A 2022 study found men who used phones before bed had 22% lower free testosterone than those who unplugged 2 hours earlier. Your ancestors' circadian rhythm synced with the sun. Yours is hijacked by Netflix and LED bulbs. The fix? Become nocturnal by force. Blackout curtains. No screens after sunset. Your body isn't broken. It's begging for prehistoric simplicity. But even perfect sleep won't save you if you ignore the free steroid raining from the sky. 5. Harness the sun's power. Sunlight is nature's testosterone. Here's the science. UVB rays hit your skin, synthesizing cholesterol into vitamin D, a molecule so critical for T production that deficient men have 50% lower levels. But most guys hide indoors like vampires. A Norwegian study found fishermen working outdoors had testosterone 35% higher than office workers, even in winter. But there's a catch. Sunscreen blocks 99% of vitamin D synthesis. You've been lied to. Moderate sun exposure, 10 to 30 minutes daily, isn't risky. It's essential. Even on cloudy days, infrared light penetrates clouds, regulating cortisol and boosting mitochondrial energy. Dark-skinned? You're at a disadvantage. Melanin blocks UVB, requiring 6 times more suntime. But the reward is worth it. A 2021 trial showed dark-skinned men who sunbathed daily for a month increased testosterone by 19%. Pair sunlight with a vitamin D3, K2 supplement. Its cheat codes for your hormones. Your DNA remembers a time when men were beasts, swimming in testosterone, conquering continents, building empires. Modernity wants you docile, soft, addicted. But the blueprint for raw, untamed masculinity still lives in your cells. Will you awaken it, or die a slave to comfort? If you want to level up in life, show some respect in the comments, and subscribe to our channel. Until next time.